She's just recently taken over this ride from Australia's Harley Brown. Emma has now for 2 years in a row been a West Coast representative at the North American Junior Young Rider Championships that have taken place in Saugerties last year and at Old Salem, New York this year. So she's one of those up-and-coming riders to watch.
Right, and this is a horse that Harley Brown and her trainer and coach all rode and brought through the ranks and had some good success in the Grand Prix with, and now he's turned the reins over to his young rider here. He got down the 7 strides very easily. It's turning out to be really a nice young rider horse. So at this point, there's no chance of changing the time allowed. That normally happens after 3 riders go. Is that correct?
Absolutely. They would have had it, you know, unless there was a refusal or some sort of other issue within the round, they would have had to do it during the first 3 rounds. So they've obviously decided to leave it at the 80.
Right, and I'm imagining that their plan is not to worry too much about the time allowed, especially under international scoring. It's really not that big of a deal as a young rider to come in and have maybe a time fault or even 2, as long as you finish the course respectably enough to qualify for Sunday.
Absolutely, and in regards to the faults there too, it's something interesting to note, and a lot of times I speak to those who are not necessarily as familiar with the show jumping sport. Getting faults does not necessarily mean that you can't get to a jump off, because really all it requires to get a jump off is for us to have a tie for first place. So whoever has the